So here's the rental for today. It's a Nissan Sentra. I usually don't like driving red cars, but I'm learning to do things that are outside of my comfort level. I'm also used to SUVs, but I wanted to, I would have easily gotten that or any of those, but I'm also learning to just drive small cars for the sake of driving small cars. And then the other option for my rental was this Chrysler 300, and yeah, they're nice cars and all, but it's just the gas. I didn't want to pay too much for gas, so here I am getting I do this for every car that I borrow, and I make sure that I get the underneath, that way I don't get blamed for anything. Then we have the before and after. We got the rims, the top of the car. Make sure that it's not a scratch. Okay, and then last but not least, the windshield. I'm gonna go inside, check for cracks, and then we always check the trunk and make sure that there's no body in there, because nowadays you never know, and we're not trying to get framed. So my mind is at ease. Oh my goodness, the trunk space in this thing is massive. You can fit a whole body in here. I'm kidding. Wow, and I like how in the doors, you can push them forward. So this would be really great for sleeping in. But yeah, trunk space is amazing for a small sedan. But of course, just like with anything in this life, we gotta know where a gas meter is. I gotta know how to open the hood. Water is low. Can I please have windshield fluid? You may be wondering, why am I checking the engine? I'm interested in the way engines look. I also prefer to know how everything is looking before I start driving. And then after that, I go back in the car and make sure that all the lights for any of the warning signs are off, and then I know that I can hit the road. Okay, let's get driving. Calgary is always a great time, but just like that, the trip came to an end. We headed back home, and of course we had to make a pit stop at Gangnam and Coco for some nice corn dogs and fries, so that was good. I'm returning the car. It's 2 days later. Those are the amount of kilometers we drove in comparison to before, and the car is good. The car is fine. The drive was great. We're leaving it nice and clean. Obviously could use a vacuum, but that's okay. During COVID, they used to give little wet wipes, but not anymore. So with that said, I can't really get rid of this, and I'm no longer at home. So we're just gonna have to leave it the way it is. And no curbs were hurt during this trip. Thank God. I got my gloves. I did a checklist last night, but usually upon returning the car, I don't stress that much because I've already paid the full insurance. My insurance usually ends up costing me almost as much as the rental because I like to be fully covered. Yeah, so when I return the car, I don't really check that much, but if I had a windshield crack or anything, then I would disclose that. But let's turn her off. And let's return the keys. Of course, we lock it. Absolutely nothing wrong. Time to go. Last but not least, here's a breakdown of the costs, and always return the car back as full as when you received it. That way you don't incur any costs, and be open about if anything happened while you're on the road. That way they can better take care of the car for the next person. Okay, bye.